First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started, and we are underway from Ford Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ross. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The Lions at 12-3 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, this is McCarthy. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Purdy off the play fake. That's for the former Alabama man, Cameron Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll toss it right side to Davis Price. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners. Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary. That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, There's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jack Fox now. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Purdy looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ross. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 34 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Ross. Finds Gibbs on the check down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Ross. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Back to throw, Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the 1st half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Down the sideline he goes. How about this? Jamison Williams, touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 89 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Running the slant, Gray with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And he got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Ross. And this one's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Ross. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCarthy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20. But over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. In motion right, Debo. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That is caught. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall, let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
first down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Purdy. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Danny Gray, 38 yards. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. The extra point try now for Moody. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ross. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last. There he goes left side. Brandon Ayuk racing to the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from going up by 30. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The throw over the middle taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Ross now throwing on first down. That is caught by Laporta. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
Detroit Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ross. That pass caught, it's Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try now for Patterson. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ross. And it's caught by Hooker. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a run now with Kittle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. First down, here's Mitchell. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go now.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Davis Price up the middle. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 25. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Okay, ready?
And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the 49ers, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis,